arrest for reckless driving and felony elude. We'll get you medical help.
Had this video sent in to us of a motorcyclist fleeing from police and then getting caught. What we don't know is if this video came directly from the motorcycle rider himself. I know he filmed it, but we don't know if that video was released by the police after the court hearing or if that video was released by the motorcycle rider. First and foremost, this guy was driving like an absolute jackwagon, going well over 100 miles an hour with his motorcycle, splitting lanes, putting everybody in danger. That motorcycle basically becomes a missile if he happens to have a misstep and it goes down. Then on top of that, the secondary issue is going to be when the accident scene is out there, traffic's going to back up, you're going to have fire, EMS, more police officers, all of this stuff because you want to drive like an idiot. Then we go into the moral and ethical issue of the officers that tried to get this guy pulled over. I kind of see it both ways. I see that these officers on the motorcycles pull up and they give this guy every opportunity to stop fleeing. He even says in the video that his front brake was gone. But even after admitting that his front brake was gone, he still hammers it and tries to get away. These officers attempted to start doing a pinch maneuver to get this guy to slow down. And then once the speed started getting slow enough, you see the officer hit his brakes rather hard. Now, I don't think that was intentional for that guy to wreck him out. I think it was to get him to come to a complete stop. And you may be asking, why would I think that? Well, if that officer was in a car, that would make sense. And I would agree that maybe he slammed on his brakes to have that guy run into the back of him. But on a motorcycle versus motorcycle, that motor officer does not want that motorcycle to slam in the back of him. We have that moral and ethical debate. Is this something that warrants the officers coming to that type of force for something like speeding? And I lean towards the officers in this one simply because it wasn't just speeding anymore. He had already fled at a high rate of speed, disregarding everybody else's safety. And then even when the jig was up and they had him and were doing that pinch maneuver to get him to slow down, he still continued to try to go through that. I don't think this guy was going to stop at all. I think it was a calculated and smart move because the speeds were so low that it was something that they could do. I have a feeling this one's going to be a very hot debated topic, so let me know what you guys think in the comments.
You're watching DTV, The Donut.